Hello again, ladies and gentlemen, Saka here, and welcome to a quick video in which I announced that I was on the WreckingandRacing.com podcast this week. WreckingandRacing.com podcast is run by two of my best friends that I've known since junior high, and they are as passionate about NASCAR and racing as I am, and it's a good listen. Each week, they talk about the race that had happened, any news stories that came out during the week, and give predictions on the next week's race. This week, we talked about Richmond and what we saw. We talk about improvements that NASCAR might be able to implement into the future. We talked a little bit about the racing series that I have, and in fact, I race on a weekly with one of them. And we also talk about our predictions for Talladega and what we can expect. So it would mean a lot to me and to them if you were to swing by at WreckingandRacing.com, give their podcast a listen. They're on all major podcast providers, iTunes, they're working on Spotify, they're on Podbean, and it's a good listen just to sit down and hear our thoughts about the state of NASCAR, the race that we've seen. And they're very interactive with their fans. You can like them on their Facebook page. They also have a Twitter and an email address, wreckingandracing@gmail.com, and tell them that Saka sent you. So I hope to be on the podcast in the future more often, but they are a good group of guys to listen to even when I am not there. Very insightful, very passionate. It's a podcast by the fans, for the fans, unfiltered, and unedited. So it's always a good time. Swing on by, tell them Saka sent you. But that's going to do it for me and this episode. I hope to be on the Wrecking and Racing podcast soon. But like, share, and subscribe if you are so bold. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope you enjoy Talladega. Take care.